so weird compared to the normal version.
It is, man. You never know if it's correctly walled or not.
Yeah, it's like I'm all thrown off. I don't think there's a wall because otherwise they're going to run in. But we do see 2 more gas are going down for our Zerg. Are going to be taking up into those mutas. More than likely mutas at this point. For the sole fact that he is banking quite a bit of gas, 300. By the time his layer does finish, he'll have probably around 600, 800 or so.
We have Stargate Robo coming up for our Protoss player, and our Zerg player is immediately scouting it, clicking on absolutely everything in Fiery's base, knowing what's going on. But what is this? What would you identify this as?
You know, I would like to see him cancel that robotics game, the robotics bay and that Stargate, and just throw about 4 more gateways down and just go kill him. Like, Zerg doesn't have a 3rd base. He can't hold off a 5 gate or a 6 gate. Like, yeah, he could have the position at the top of the ramp, but what is he really going to have? Like, he's going to either go, oh, Nidus from Hydralist, and that's what he's doing.
Oh, he's doing Hydra Nidus.
I don't like this decision. I really don't. Like, for the sole fact that if this doesn't work, he's just going to lose the game straight up. We do see our Phoenix is on the way, and you know what? That's going to block any Overseer / Overlord view in the base. Like that could deny this whole ordeal. Like, we do see a War Prism is out on the field. He's going to be, yeah, he did spot that Overlord. The Phoenix is going to take it out. And, oh, actually, he's just opting to send it straight to the base. Oh, yeah, he doesn't know Nidus is up, so he just wants to get scouting information early off. So
yeah, no, he's not going to be able to kill that Overlord off for a little while, and only 1 Phoenix is coming out here. So it looks like Fiery may be faking this Stargate, that he is going to follow through with this tech. And where is that Nidus Canal? It is right there, and assuming Fiery saw that, I don't know, this Nidus Worm's coming up, and all the units are coming back to engage it.
No way, this isn't going to work. I think Sung's in a lot of trouble here. Like, he's trying to throw a Nidus. Like, this is all in by him at this point. If he doesn't do damage with this, he loses. I'm just going to say that straight up. Like, we see Fiery does have that 3rd base on the way. And we see Sung just desperately he's throwing up another Nidus in front of the 3rd base. Like, he's going to be able to wall off this 3rd base, and, like, he's going to be totally fine. That's the thing. Like, he might lose a couple of gateways, but he'll have enough units here to be able to guard any aggression that comes forth. So we do see Zerglings are going to be rushing into that 3rd base, going to be running around, going to be opting to kill off that probe, and it looks like, yeah, just another warp in of units. Hydralisks are out on the field, and Stalkers are going to be there to greet them. So I'm just curious to see how this does indeed work out for Sung.
Yeah, Jason does have +1 attack here, and against these Stalkers is going to be relatively effective, but there aren't really that many mutas, and Force Fields negate Hydralisk movement so much more than it already is. He needs a Guardian Shield against these Hydras. There goes now, and I mean, there's a robotics bay done. Colossus are going to be out soon, and Jason is stuck on 2-base Hydra.
Think of the best case possible right now for Zerg. Let's say he kills this 3rd base somehow. Like, he's still going to have to deal with all this tech. He's going to have to deal with this economy advantage. 2-base versus 2-base is just not where you want to be in Zerg versus Protoss. You just really don't want to be in that position. It looks like he's going to march forward, kill off those Queens and those Hydralisks, and we should be seeing a good game here very shortly.
Yeah, another really cool build by Fiery. I'm sure Jae-Sung is going to probably play this out because, you know, it's a clan war. That's what you got to do. You got to represent your team as best as you can. We'll probably see a 3rd base get started, but there's a War Prism behind his main. Fiery is going to be able to keep him from moving out for a very long time.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Fiery is so far ahead. He has a 3rd base before a Zerg player, which is so weird. Like, he has higher tech, and all that really Sung has for him at this point is that Nidus for him. I mean, yeah, he can be mobile with his Hydralisk, but, like, what's that really going to do at this point? Like, he has a couple of options. I mean, he could try to hold his opponent off as long as possible and establish a 3rd base himself. But, like, pull up the income tab. It's 1,500 to 1,500, 58 Harvesters to 50. Like, Protoss is just gradually getting ahead, more and more ahead at this point. Like, he's taking his advantage and just extending it. Like, he should. Like, he's not overextending, but he's teching up, getting those gas units, getting Immortals out. Like, he should be A-okay and able to win this game very, very easily.
Yeah, and Jae-Sung, instead of expanding, he's just going to go for a Roach Warren, and I think he's going to, like, try to do a last-second push, but there are already 2 Immortals out, a 2nd Colossus on the way. This is... I don't know what the best decision is here, but I don't think that this is it.
I mean, if he could have done some damage with this, he would have been okay. But the fact is that Fiery held so valiantly, like, he didn't take any damage at all. Like, that's not something that Sung did wrong. It's something Fiery did right. Fiery was able to hold this off. He scouted it, didn't see the 3rd base. He's like, okay, well, if I can establish my 3rd base before Zerg establishes his 3rd base, I'm going to be totally fine. Like, I can just hold anything off because Protoss is really, really good when they're on 3 base. So really, if Sung doesn't do any damage to this, Fiery just did an amazing hold, and he played this very well. Ooh, Force just go down. Looks like he's going to be triumphantly circling into that one cannon. I love how the AI works.
Yeah, really. Good job, Zerglings.
Yeah. Well, I mean, think about it like this stuff. Like they said, a move and then like it attacked everything. That'd be kind of weird. Like you should be attacking. It kind of allows for a source of like you should have SimCities, but oh my gosh, Zerg's gonna be moving up into the natural. But there's a ton of Colossi, a Void Ray, Immortal, Zealot, Stalker, Sentry, and 4 Great Force Fields go down at the natural. At the top of that ramp, and it looks like oh the poor Hydros and Roche stuck at the back, and there's a GG from Jason. That was extremely one-sided. I'm not even gonna lie about that, but that was very well played by Fiery. Like that was something that it takes a lot of games played to be able to say, okay, this is what he's doing, this is how I defend this, and this is how I'm gonna pull it off. I've done this 100 times, and I can do it again. That's exactly what it.
Especially when you do creative builds like this that like no one else does, right? You're only working off your own experience. You can't go around and like look at all the replays of the pros and be like, oh well, this is how he deals with this when he opens 7 gate or whatever. It's like that was such a peculiar, awesome actually build out of Fiery, and dude, that's 2 games in a row that he has really shown that he can take advantage of these just early game kind of greedinesses and destroy.
Yeah, he's just a very solid player. Like honestly, like this is probably is he GM? Is he GM? I don't know for
he
sure.
Is not actually. He's
I would say he's
Masters,
top,
but I don't think he's laddered that much. Oh,
I think
actually,
he's probably.
No.
I could say he's probably in the top 200 of North America. Like a lot of Masters don't get moved up, but like he just has this extremely solid play that if he doesn't get killed early, like he probably loses on ladder 2. Cheesy play. Like that's probably what all he loses to because he techs up so early. So if the game goes past 12 minutes, he's going to win the game. That's how I see it. Like it's kind of the same way that a lot of people play Zerg. Like if I can get 80 drones before you attack me, I win. Like if I can get Templar tech out before you attack me, I win. Like he's just playing this off to where he knows his strengths and he knows his weaknesses. His weaknesses in the early game. And if he can hold off any cheese early off, he's going to win the game in the long run. So
all right. So it looks like we have our next game coming up soon. But if you guys are new here, checking out the ISTL for the first time, make sure you check out impulseesports.com. It's going to have a lot of the details on it. There's a thread on Team Liquid about it. This is a gigantic team league for money at the end, and of course there are a lot of prizes going on throughout. We have 10 awesome teams. We have 8 teams playing per week with 1 bye per week. And we have seen some incredible matches so far.
Indeed, some great games have been going on, and unfortunately I missed a lot of them because they were the first 2 weeks of the ISTL, but I am now back, and I'm excited to join you with these games, Buddha. And you know what? I expect some more awesome games to be coming up very shortly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at the lineup for the next few weeks or whatever, and like, on Wednesday, we have Nightmares versus Team Metagaming. And then we have Sunday, Flow Gaming versus Impressive Play. And StarCraft Ascension against Monomaniac Esports. And like all these
StarCraft Ascension, man. Look out for them. Look out for StarCraft Ascension, man. I'm a captain on that team. Look out for them. I train with those guys. Those guys are awesome. Just saying. Just no shout out or anything.
No, they played really well against who did they just beat? They just beat Team Metagaming and casted that series. That was really awesome too, actually.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I didn't see any of those games either. I'm heartbroken, Buddha. You gotta tell me about those games, man. Do you remember anything? Can you tell me anything about those games?
I think it was like one. Okay, wait.
All right, go back. Put your brain back. You're like, all right, 2 weeks.
Metagaming won game 1, and then one of many won 3 games in a row, and then like Metagaming won the next 2 games. So like I think we almost had ace match or something. I don't know. It was insane, and like the games were actually crazy. We had a DT rush that turned in PvP that turned into an Archon to break the force field ramp against Phoenixes. We had.
Oh yeah, Archons break force fields. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
it's
no,
a massive unit.
It's something that we haven't seen very often. He just warped in 2 DTs, saw the other guy had an observer, and he walked up the guy's ramp with all of his units and an Archon made, and really far.
So it looks
All
like
right,
we're
you
going to
guys,
be taking a quick commercial break. Don't forget to tune back here very shortly. It's going to be the ISTL 2, number 2. This is number 2. So yeah, don't go anywhere, and we'll see you soon. I am Stasis TV, and with me is the guy. I think it's over there.
I think I'm up. Hey, you guys, welcome back. And if you enjoyed that music during the break, please go check out Skills Make Kills. Again, she puts her stuff on YouTube. She has an album out, and it's pretty cool techno-trancey stuff.
Yep, very, very cool stuff. Apparently she's a huge fan of StarCraft 2. She actually plays it herself. So go support your fellow esports fans. Go support the people who make esports happen. Go check that out on YouTube. Skills Make Kills with the Z's, not S. So, good stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, actually. Z's and not S's, except for the S in skill. Oh, man, that's really hard.
So it's like skills with the Z, make kills with the Z. And then it's just, yeah, just go YouTube it and you'll find her and you'll see that stuff. It's pretty good. I like it myself. So, and also want to do a big shout out to Impulse Esports for making everything happen.